Sure guys, today we're looking at Bakkies that cost less than 50,000 rand at We Buy Cars. I get about a munna van so yeah, the van, check the van fanda. Let's get into the video. So without any further waste of time, the first car we are looking at is this 2005 Tata Telco Line 2.0 TDI. This car is priced at 40,900 rands and it has 165,000 kilometers on the clock. The overall exterior of the car looks quite good. It has 60 liters diesel tank and it has 10.17 liters to the 100 kilometers of fuel consumption, and this car has no service history. The conditions of the tires of this car: both the front tires are smooth. The overall interior of this car looks quite good. It has a 5-speed manual transmission and it has a top speed of 160 kilometers an hour. The engine of this car is in a very good condition with no damage detected. It produces 64 kilowatts and 186 newton meters of torque. The next car we are looking at is this 2008 Ford Bantam 1.3i. It's priced at 39,900 and it has 300,000 kilometers on the clock. The body of this car is not good, but it's not that bad either. The front door window is defective. The left front fender indicator light is broken and some body panels are rusted here and there. It has a 54-liter fuel tank and the fuel consumption is 8.87 liters per 100 kilometers, and this car has no service history. In terms of the tires, the front left tire is smooth. The overall interior of this car looks really good. It has a 5-gear manual transmission and it has a top speed of 220 kilometers an hour. Now moving on to the engine. The engine and the gearbox are in a very good condition. It produces 55 kilowatts and 110 newton meters of torque. Other mechanical issues are suspension related, which are the left and the right CV joint bolts which are broken, and both rear shackles bushes are worn out. Our third car is this 2009 Opel Corsa Utility 1.4i. It's priced at 45,900 rands and it has 258,000 kilometers on the clock. The condition of the exterior of this car is not good. Its color is also fading. The windscreen is cracked. The left headlight bracket is broken. Both side mirrors are broken. Both tail lights are broken. And the right front door does not open from outside. This car has a 50-liter petrol tank with a fuel consumption of 7.61 liters per 100 kilometers and it has no service history. The condition of the tires of this car: we have the front right tire which is smooth and the rims are old and are damaged. Moving on to the interior of this car. The interior of this car does not look good, but for a car of its age, that's expected. It has a 5-speed manual transmission and it has a top speed of 220 kilometers an hour. The hazard switch is broken. Moving on to the engine of this car is in a very good condition. Other mechanical issues: the DEKRA report says the drivetrain is damaged, but since the drivetrain includes the suspension also, that could be due to that, so the suspension is damaged. This is because both front tie rod and dust boot cover is torn, the right front stabilizer link dust boot cover is torn, and left front inner CV boot dust cover is loose. So I usually explain these things to show that the cost of repairing or the cost of repair won't be costly, and you will know exactly how much you will expect to spend on repairs, because all the damage is required to be repaired before the car can be deemed safe for road use, especially the ones I mentioned in the videos. Now moving on to our fourth car, we are looking at this 1995 Volkswagen Caddy 1.6L. This car is priced at 39,900 and it has 268,303 kilometers. The exterior of this car looks fine. Some panels show corrosion, but the overall exterior of the car looks fine. It has 60 liters petrol tank and the fuel consumption it's 9.11 liters per 100 kilometers, and this car has no service history. While we are still on the exterior, both the rear tires are smooth, so will need to be replaced. Now moving on to the interior of this car. The interior of this car is in a good condition. It has a 5-speed manual transmission and it has a top speed of 200 kilometers an hour. Moving to the engine of this car and the gearbox are in a good condition with no damage detected. The engine produces 60 kilowatts and 100 Newton meters of torque. Other mechanical issues are suspension related, being both front CV joint boots torn and the gearlink bushes worn out. Our fifth car is this 2013 Chevrolet Utility 1.4 and this car is priced at 49,900. It has 330,564 kilometers on the clock and that mileage is a bit too high. The exterior of this car looks good with only the front indicator lamps broken. This car has a fuel tank of 56 liters and the fuel consumption is 6.2 liters to the 100 kilometers, and this car has no service history. While we're still on the exterior, the tires in the wheels, the right and the back left tires are smooth, and the brake pads and or the disc are worn and must be replaced for roadworthy approval. Now moving on to the interior of this car. The interior of this car looks really good, with the only problems being the air conditioning, which is malfunctioning. This car has a 5-speed manual transmission and it has a top speed of 200 kilometers an hour. The hooter is not working, the bell is not working, and the engine light is on, so that's probably not a good thing as well. Then moving on to the engine of this car. The engine of this car is very good. It has no leaks and no defects detected. The engine produces 68 kilowatts and 120 Newton meters of torque. And our last car, we are looking at this 2006 Nissan 1400 Champ. The 14 is priced at 44,900 and it has 72,000 kilometers on the clock. The exterior of this car looks good with only the windscreen cracked and the hazards are also defective. This car has a 37 liter petrol tank and a fuel consumption of 9.9 liters per 100 kilometers. Well, the fuel consumptions of the cars I've mentioned in this video are very high. That's probably because these cars are old. So this car has no service history, and while we are still on the interior, the front right tire is smooth. Now moving on to the interior of this car. The interior of this car is poor. The right front seat is damaged, the brake pedal rubber is missing, and the steering wheel is loose. This car has a 5-speed manual transmission and it has a top speed of 160 kilometers an hour. Moving on to the engine is in a very good condition and it produces 47 kilowatts and 97 Newton meters of torque. Other mechanical issues, we have the silencer which is leaking, and the other mechanical issues are suspension related, because this could be due to both the front drag links are plain and both the front wheel bearing are loose and both front ball joints are damaged. And like I said, I only include the cars with not costly mechanical issues, so all these mechanical issues they are not costly. So guys, that makes the end of our video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also share this video so that more people can see this video, and hopefully the future owner of any of these cars might see car and then buy it. So thank you guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.